Hey gamers, Ranger Tony here, back with more of our playthrough of Neverwinter Nights 2, the official campaign as a human archery ranger. When last we left off, we had done a little bit of, the name eludes me already, that's terrible. We'd done a little bit of the ruins of Arvan, um, and we decided to come back and sell some stuff. Mostly because I'm concerned about how long it's taking to get the castle up to scratch. Um, we also need, I feel like we need another sergeant, and I can't for the life of me think how to get another sergeant going. Um, so that was the merchant he just finished doing. How are things in the keep? Okay. Uh, Buildings in the courtyard. Nothing left to build right now. The only lots available. I have plans, but they require more resources than I have right now. See me later. We can't do anything about the fortifications. The keep itself, let's repair the library. I don't know that my personal residence is required. I feel like it's like the last thing I should be doing. I do want to just come here and double check what weapons you've got, Jacoby. Arrows +1, arrows +2, composite longbow +3, composite shortbow +3, crossbow of affliction. Heavy crossbow +3. I'm not going to be using crossbows because, unlike in the Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Wrath of the Righteous games, where crossbows can be used however you like, in Neverwinter Nights 2, you are limited to a maximum, I think, of just 2 attacks per round with a crossbow, regardless of whether you've got rapid shot. There is a rapid reload feat, I think, that you can get, which gives you that second attack per round. And then that's it. It doesn't matter how many attacks you normally get. You're very limited. It might be 3, the limit might be, rather than 2, but it's very limited because of the fact that, it takes time to reload a crossbow, much longer than it does to reload a bow. The Lesser Oath bow, no, doesn't have its own ammunition. Longbow +3. Master Lee's Way is a dagger, isn't it? Or a short sword? No, it's a katana. Alright. Namara Never Sleep +2. That's a rapier, quarterstaves, rune hammers, Sling of Averman. Yeah. One of the viewers asked the other day about spears. Could they be used from behind somebody else so that, have... Because Z started with a spear. In fact, I think that +3 spear might have been hers. But no, you can't. There is no reach ability in Neverwinter Nights 2, so you couldn't have Z or anybody with a spear or halberd stand behind somebody else and attack over their shoulder, sort of thing, which provides them a bit more protection. It doesn't. It was never implemented in the game. There are halberds as well, and they don't have it. I know Pathfinder, Kingmaker, and Wrath of the Righteous had that ability on some weapons. Different types of halberds and pikes had it. I always find it strange with spears because most D&D games, spears are two-handed weapons. And yes, you can use a spear two-handed. But if you think back historically, a lot of spears were used one-handed with a spear and a shield. It does sort of limit your ability to to thrust with the spear as much or to do other things, but you've got the shield there to protect you. So, yeah, I just find it strange that you can't use a spear one-handed in this game with a shield. It's a large weapon. It's two-handed. That's it. Tough luck. If you want to use it with a shield, you can't. I would like to have seen that in some of these games. I would have, as a novelty, used it. But, yeah, no. So, anyway, we don't have any more ammunition because he didn't have... Yeah, he's only got +1 or +2 arrows. I want arrows that are going to do actual extra damage, not just... not just a couple of points. I want a hit dice of extra damage, usually 1d6. So, we'll come back up here to Wolf. He's going to get us to the exit. Can you take me someplace to the path outside? That's what I want. It's probably pointless actually to do this because my animal companion will probably go away again, but let's just double check. Someone else in another comment talked about how there is a whole transition, there's a folder structure to modules in the game, and when you move from one area to another, you're actually moving from one folder to another, and that is the reason why you often lose your animal companion and stuff like that. I think it's if you consider it like if I'm in chapter 2 of the game now, and so there are certain parts of the map that are opened up in chapter 2, but they're not available in chapter 1. And so if I go back to a location that was part of chapter 1, that's when it will probably unsummon my animal companion and turn off my rapid shot type of thing. Not going to change any of this. I'm happy with this party. I do want to travel to Old Owl Well. I want to check what bows the merchant has, but also grab some arrows because we're not... we're running low. Oh, there's the acid arrows that I'm going to buy a whole bunch of, but does he have any bows? The nimble crossbow, the outrider's flight, those are both crossbows. And neither of them come with their own ammunition. Yeah, no. That'll be enough for you. Oh, actually... Oh, I'm actually using my fire arrows for some reason. I feel like selling them, you know? And those. Just using acid arrows. So let's just buy... There we go. That feels good. Yep, my animal companion disappeared. My rapid shot was turned off. Let's back up to the ruins of Arvin. Oh, encountered something along the way. Halt intruders. Oh, pixies. Give us all your gold and your clothes. Why would I do that? Because we asked. I know I've said before that I don't really read ahead too much, and I tried not to do that with this. But when I was looking at the ruins of Arvan to see whether it was end game or not, it did mention this, and apparently, if you give your gold and clothes to the pixies, I don't know, they laugh and give you something in return or something. But I don't want to give all my clothes, my gold. I have a huge amount of gold. Try to take what's mine and you will regret it. Boo, such hostility. I thought you said he wasn't evil. He's not. I told you we should have left him alone. So much for our fun. Farewell. And they disappear. Yeah, that autosave there might have actually been... Let's just... It is. That's the autosave just before we left there. Yep. Cool. I want to see what happens. I want to see if we lose, because I've got a lot of gold. 200,000. Give us all your gold and your clothes. Why would I do that? Because we asked. Very well, my gold and clothes are yours. That won't be necessary. We just wanted to see how you'd react. So you were just testing me. Playing with you, actually. It's our way, and besides, we rarely see travellers with a sense of humour around here. Anyway, for being a good sport, let us present you with a gift. And now, farewell. Alright, so he gave us a ring of invisibility. Alright. I mean, sure, I don't really want it. I guess I'll sell it.
I am listening.
Yes.
Follow me, everyone. Grab a buddy and let's head out.
Will give me a chance to get my animal companion back out, though. Hopefully I can then... Curious, is there anything else in this locale? No. We can't even go any further over here. We just have to go back out the way we came in. Alright, good. Alright, so my feeling is the gem mine is the next place to go. This area here, the Temple of Seasons, is the end of the process of getting all of these what's-her-names, and then the portal obviously takes us somewhere, and I don't know whether that's going to be now or whether that's going to be later on, but let's head up to the gem mine. So I think we have to go this way. It's all the way up there. He moved. He was standing over there before. Let's just save the gems mine again. Not sure how hard this is going to be because we saw last time there is a lot of undead in here. That's the communion tree, but we can't do anything about that yet. Pale Norn. I don't even know what that is. But it sounds dangerous. That Bale Norn has a lot of damage reduction. Well, we got a level. Got wraiths as well. Okay, so there's a spirit there. Let's quick save. We all need to rest, which we can't do. But let's get our levels, and then maybe we'll find a spot we can rest outside or whatever. Okay. Hang on. What level am I? Level 13. So it's going to be level 14 Ranger. Oh, how disappointing. We get essentially nothing this level. Except, you know, extra skill points that we can add. And some hit points. And that's it.
Yeah.
I am listening.
How about we all come all the way back here? We can rest here. It wasn't a good idea to actually rest because I was going to check to see if I've got any new spells. I don't. But I need to get my animal companion back out.
I am listening.
Okay. New spells. You get a new 7th level spell. What did we get last time? Heal. Yeah, that makes sense. Firestorm is the next one that we want. 6th level. Stonehold does see greater magical dispel. Let's grab that. Someone needs some dispel abilities, so that'll work.
Yes.
Level up. And you get some extra 6th and 7th as well. We already have a banishment, a heal, and a harm. Undeath to death. Slays 1d4 hit dice worth of undead creatures per caster level. Creatures with the fewest hit dice are affected first. I don't think harm is going to be that useful to us right now, but that a couple of those will be. And then 7th level spells. You had destruction and greater restoration. throw a resurrection in there. We probably not actually. I don't know that we'll ever really need it, to be honest. Let's put another greater restoration. I do want to just double check. What was the spell that you just had at level 6 that I liked? Oh, Undeath to Death. Yeah, I don't think you have Undeath to Death, do you? No, you don't. What does Vigorous Cycle do? Fast Healing. No. Most clerics don't have the ability to do stuff against undead like normal clerics do, so that's why.
Yes.
Level you up. Alright, we shall rest again so that everyone has all of their spells. So that's one of the spirits. We're going to be able to talk to that without getting attacked.
Is it done then? Has the fool ended himself? Or did the ritual fail entirely?
This shade is cycling through events of the past, and perhaps has been ever since its death. I cannot say this for certain, but it is likely the one he is speaking of is the one who became the Guardian.
Did you know him?
Him? You mean he who became the Guardian? We aren't even allowed to use his name, you know that? Yes, I knew him, taught him, and watched him toss it all away. I did not tutor that boy for 20 years, only to have him turned into some mindless monstrosity. A waste, I say.
But he chose his own fate, did he not?
Oh, yes. Chose it himself. Ever the patriot he was. Sacrifices must be made for the good of all. Ilfan is a great nation, and preserving it is our responsibility. Well, I say this. Let the weak and the worthless make the sacrifices. That boy had a mind in his bone cage. He might have advanced the study of magic, but instead, he threw it all away for love of country.
He was a gifted wizard.
Gifted? I suppose, for a human. Bah, yes,
Human.
He was gifted by the hells. A quick mind, a sharp wit, a noble spirit. Have you ever noticed, I wonder, how those who have everything are always the quickest to throw it all away?
I find it strange that he was human. I thought the Ilfan were elves and dwarves. No nation. No, he did us. I need your help. Will you come with me?
Yes, I suppose I will follow.
All right. Well, actually, I don't know that I need you to come just yet. I'm assuming I have to bring them all back here to this. So it feels like there will be other spirits, and I've got to get rid of all of these ghost lights. But I'm hoping that there is minimal. Like there's minimal ghost lights that I will need to dispel so that I can keep some. skeletal blacksmith? God, why did you have to run around the corner? What was all of that for? I think we've got a problem with everybody's behaviour a little bit. Follow distance. Should be near. Defend master. Guard distance. Near. Who was that? That's Eleni, isn't it? Ghouls and ghasts and God knows what's coming from every which way. That Baelnorn thing is trying to... Ouch.
Who approaches us, sisters? Does it look on us? Does it pity us?
Make it leave us, sisters! Of voices we hear plenty!
I don't mean to anger you.
We were the Silken Sisters, the pride of Olenthodar. Sword and spell we wielded, 6 we were, but now are 1. 6 we were, and now but 1.
What happened to you?
Will it free us? Will it kill us? Yes, a bargain, a story told, exchanged for peace. An end we crave, an end for true.
Know that I do not believe it possible to destroy these spirits. They are bound to the King of Shadows, and as long as he exists, they shall as well.
Destroying the King of Shadows may free you, but I need your help.
Does it know the Guardian? Does it know how the Guardian fell into shadow? We were the first sent against him. Sharpened swords, sharpened spells, went into the forest where he was strong. Went in 6, came out 1. Went in 6, came out 1.
The King of Shadows combined you into one?
He spied us in the wood. He fell upon us, drained our lives, and left our spirits naked, helpless. Left our souls screaming in the dark. But that wasn't all, was it, sisters? No, he was angry. He wasn't finished with us. Not yet. He scoured us bare, made us shadow. He can work shadow, shape it as he wills. He worked us like clay, like white, hot steel. 6 blades, hammered into one.
Went in 6, came out 1.
Kill him for us. Show him justice. Show him pain.
I've only heard 3 voices. This sounds like it could be dangerous. Why? Where are the other 3?
When 6 were joined, some voices were lost, mouths sealed, minds pulped. 3 remain.
Must open the communion tree. Will you help me?
The communion tree? And it seeks to combat him. Come, sisters. Its hopes align with ours. Let us follow.
Alright. So we still can't rest here. And I am slowly but surely healing. We rest here? No. So there's a door back there I need to explore. Right back there we go. That's somewhere we can rest.
Yes.
Okay, I need you to cast the Greater Restoration. And then another Greater Restoration. There we go. Something's going funny there. It's not selecting my rapid shot properly. And we're going to rest one more time because I need to make sure I've got that spell back just in case. Alright, let's have a look at this other door down here. There was a bunch of skeletal blacksmiths. I was actually just thinking there'd be like a little forge right here, but no, in fact there is this room which does have a workbench, blacksmith's bench, a locked chest, with a unidentified warhammer in it, a cauldron with rune-inscribed iron piece, which we will be selling, but I'm assuming that could have been used with all of the stuff in here to make some sort of item, be it a weapon or something else. Miscellaneous small object that probably could have also been used in the crafting. I have no skill in crafting, and I really don't see the point in this game of using it. All right. Oh, there's multiple of these little trees around, I see. Another wraith. Beautiful. And there's one there. $6,000 in gold. Not going to complain about that. That'll help build a few things at the... Well, it probably won't. It'll build half of something with the prices that most of the things I've been building at the castle have been. Courtesan's Blade. +2, keen, and 50% chance to stun for 2 rounds. Very nice. No, you couldn't identify the warhammer. That's fine. Why are you stuck? What is wrong with you? Right. Think I want to come out this way. Then come up this way. Very good. So that was the door we could have come through just there. And we also were in that room there. One point. There's nothing noticeable about those statues. Is it worthwhile coming and doing this side before I come and do this? I don't feel there it is. Let's just continue on through here, shall we? Truly horrid Umber Hulk. Oh my lord. Did something to me. I am confused. Alright. And so is Chandra.
Yes.
I am listening.
Okay, that didn't seem to work as good as I would have liked. But we are all good. Now, why? Stop shooting. Umber Hulk mandible, Umber Hulk hide, and some gold. Probably kept in its gut. Wouldn't that be fun? To have to root around through a particularly What was it? That was a... truly horrid Umber Hulk. Have to trawl through its guts to find a few gold coins. Where did you come from?
Do I live?
First of the dwarven spirits we found. No, spirit, you do not.
I thought not. You know why? No pain. Never fought a battle and came out feeling, well, feeling like this. Like nothing.
Who are you?
Thunderbelly they call me. The Iron Arm of Dardath. First dwarf over the walls at Sunstone.
Thunderbelly. There must be a story behind that.
Ah, the name's on account of my appetite, see? Got it from the boys on the field of Delambir. Here I was, smiting trolls left and right, and my belly's growling louder than me, on account of no breakfast. Good days those were.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm all right. Always half expected I'd end like this. I like this world too much to leave. I like to eat and wench and belch and fight. I died in the battle, no doubt. The last battle, when all that remained of Ilfarn went out to meet the Guardian. They say we won, walled him up in some plane of shadow. But I don't call that a victory. Victory's when I swing my axe and split my foreman's skull. That was no victory, even for the worm.
You remember the battle?
Aye, sure as steel. All the host of Dardath, 1,000 banners, and iron everywhere, shining as far as I could see. And me at the head of it all, beside old Grizzlebeard and Lady Crowspite. Above it all, that crystal worm. Gods, but he was big. Where he came from, who can tell? But he'd come to put an end to the Guardian. And that was enough for the likes of us. Good thing we had him, too. He fought even tougher than he looked. Managed to distract the Guardian while the wizards did their work. Ended bad for him, though.
What happened to the worm?
The Guardian did for him, like he did for all of us. We saw him fall, just dropped out of the sky, all shining, like he was carved from diamond. The wizards weren't ready yet, so they sent us in next. Last I remember, the whole host of Dardath was marching forward, me and a few others at their head. Then, all around us, these little shadows, they were everywhere, hundreds of them, and one of them, he was just there, in front of me, all of a sudden, so close, and he reaches for me, and...
And you ended up here?
Not at first. I think I would have gone with the others. I could feel them, you know. Feel them drifting off, going somewhere. But not me. I made an oath.
What exactly did you swear?
It was before the battle. Swore I wouldn't come home till the Guardian was slain. We all said the words, but I meant them.
Did your people win the battle?
They beat him, those wizards did. They trapped the Guardian. I don't know how I know that, but I know.
I need your help. I mean to fight the King of Shadows.
Aye, whatever you need. Thunderbelly's your dwarf.
I thought so. So what's in the skull pile first? 600 gold.
Something you want?
No. Armor. Browind family armor. It is light armor, +1, immunity to mind-affecting spells, and acid and fire resistance. I almost feel like, even though it's going to mean my armor class is going to drop, I almost feel like that is probably good armor, because we have been seeing a little bit of mind-affecting spells at the moment. So I might wear that. Only drop my armor by 1. Could give the Elven Chain to you.
Yeah.
Which will probably really boost your armor class. Yeah, 2 points. Alright. Let's put some of this heavy stuff away. What was that? Umberhulk hide. Yeah, we're going to be selling all of that. Let's put that away. That'll do. Alright. Hammer of Blasting. What the? 1d6 electrical damage, so it's a light hammer, so it only does 1d4 of damage. But it's +3, and it does a knock on hit. So you could use this against a door, and it would unlock it. When they lacked in subtlety, they more than made up for in effectiveness, annihilating the locks of chests and doors alike. I mean, I could keep that just to make opening chests and doors easier, I suppose. Don't know that I really want it. Oh, look, there's a chest over there, back there in the corridor. Large chest laid out like that in a strange position in the middle of the floor. Would that happen to be a mimic? Is there... How do I get this to use the knock? Do I just... Yeah, no, I don't like that. Fire opal. Not going to take the throwing axes. Well, that wasn't a mimic, thankfully. Sort of felt like it was. Just a chest sort of sitting weirdly out in the middle of a corridor. Screams mimic to me. I don't know about anybody else, but... Okay, so there's a whole bunch of undead around the corner here. Oh my... An iron golem. I don't suppose any... I don't think I gave any of us the dismissal spell, but... Maybe. Banishment. I don't know if that works on golems. No. Destroys creatures, summon creatures, familiars, animal companions, and outsiders in the area of effect. Slay living won't work. dismissal. Oh, we had banishment and dismissal, yeah. That's alright. We'll just pound him until he dies. Won't take much. Not rapid shotting again, damn it. Iron golem fragments. We might actually be able to rest here. We can. Beautiful. Okay. More traps. The spirit to talk to.
I can smell you, plunderer. I can taste your steel and hear the rustle of the hundreds you've slain, swirling and fading in your wake.
Who are you?
Names? You won't find names in this place, plunderer. Only questions. He's drained us all of names just like we took his.
You're talking about the Guardian?
Yes, our guardian. I wonder, have you asked yourself the question yet? Have you seen past the ramblings of priests, past the sobs and sighs of broken minds, and spied the real conundrum?
What conundrum is that?
Ilfan was destroyed by the very guardian whose sole purpose was to protect our nation. He was the perfect protector, and yet he turned against us. But why? We stripped him of his name so he had no pride. We stripped him of his self so he had no ambition. His purpose was as pure as it was simple: to protect his nation and destroy its enemies. He wasn't flawed, he was perfect. Yet still, he was our doom.
He destroyed you because the Shadow Weave corrupted him.
No, that isn't the reason at all. The Guardian turned to the Shadow Weave to further his purpose, only to keep himself alive that he might protect his nation. There's a dirty little secret, one the others won't tell you. We struck first. We never bothered to learn the Guardian's intentions.
But he destroyed the forces of Ilfan. A protector wouldn't do that.
Think of it from his perspective. He is the Guardian, the prime defender of his nation. Then he is attacked by Ilfan's soldiers and wizards. No one is more devoted to Ilfan than he. Therefore, his attackers must be enemies, even if they do wear Ilfan's colors.
What do you think his intentions were then?
Who can say? The blood-drunk elf girl swooped in before we could ask, before we could think. Yes, the Guardian's nature had changed, but what did that mean? What did he want? Revenge? Did he want his life back? Did he simply want to feed? We didn't even try to find out. As for me, I don't think his motives had changed at all. Nor have they ever.
You think he's still trying to defend Ilfan?
Perhaps. Or, lacking an Ilfan to defend, he is simply trying to destroy her enemies, wherever he perceives them to be.
That's an interesting perspective, but I need you to come with me.
Or perhaps it is merely the ramblings of a shattered and nameless mind. Make of it what you will. For my part, I will follow you and say no more.
All right. So there's something down there, and that let's go this way because whatever this is in the corridor. Didn't want to come into the room. Wanted to stay out here. Someone just banished all of our animal companions. That's not good, but... Oh, the door closed again. That was useless. It looks like I got those abilities going just at the same time as we ended up killing the big baddie anyway. What am I doing for arrows? Yeah, I'm doing alright. King's Scythe, hey? Another spirit here. What is the King's Scythe? Where is it? There. +2, keen, and does slow. 50% chance of slow for 2 rounds. No rest here, that's fine.
He burns. He screams. Someone must stop this. Why will no one listen?
You're speaking of the Guardian?
Guardian? Is it a crime now to call him by his name? His real name? That man is gone, they tell me. Gone! If he is gone, then who lays in the temple, writhing in agony and calling upon the gods for release? For 10 days have I sat vigil with the Guardian, as they call him now. His pain has only worsened. Worsened when Anais promised it would ease.
Okay. So, who is Anais?
Who is... Do you mock me? Or is the dwarf afraid to face me? He knows he has done an evil thing. He may talk all he likes of patriotism, of sacrifices for our nation. A century of peace is not worth such suffering. How can we call ourselves civilized when we ask a good man to endure such pain? To become some unfeeling thing. The weave fills him. It boils in his every vein, day and night, 10 day after 10 day. Is it not enough that he must sacrifice his very self?
What would you suggest?
End this, now! If enough of us come together, demand that Aeneas release him from the ritual, end his pain. It isn't too late. It can't be!
The events you speak of, they occurred long ago.
I don't understand. I've just come from the temple. I can hear his screams, feel the warmth of his hands. We can still save him. I'm certain.
Such reminders will be forgotten. There is nothing that can be done. The past surrounds them like a cage, and there is no key that will free them. Come, let us take this shade to the communion tree. There, perhaps, she will do more to help the one she loved than she does here.
You must follow me.
Come with you? Very well, I will. I will follow.
All right. Rest while there are enemies nearby. Get over here. Is that going to be far enough away to rest? It is. Beautiful. So maybe this Annius the dwarf is going to be the last of the ghosts that we find through this door. Or through the other door, wherever it's going to be. In this area somewhere. I feel like there was something, a big bad guy. Yes, there is a Bale or whatever it's called in here that just killed me. Is everybody else going to take on the Bane Lord?
Illithid, Mind Flayer slave.
Wonder if I can get past him and into there. Greater restoration, destruction, heal, banishment, true seeing, play living. I thought. Will heal do anything for me? No, not against the Bane Lord. Guess not. I thought I had a resurrection. I chose not to take it. Damn it.
Of course.
I thought you could use the healing kits to get them up. No, I guess not. Alright.
It looks like we have more lambs to the slaughter.
Why are you not attacking? Oh, because you are stunned.
By the
All right.
shadows of Merdelaine.
Let us attack.
Hang on.
You must pardon me, friend. It was not my custom in life to greet visitors with swarms of undead. I am called Annius.
Annius. So every other one of these spirits could not remember their name, except him. Then you're aware you are dead.
Oh, yes. Such is my punishment, to languish here until the gods see fit to set me free. but I suffer it gladly. My crimes saved a nation. I created the Guardian, you see? Yes, me, a silly fat dwarf. I created him, later tried to destroy him, and I would do it all again. I make no apologies.
What of the man who became the Guardian?
A great man, a patriot. Can you imagine such a sacrifice? He didn't simply give up his life. He offered up his very self for his people.
The Guardian, the King of Shadows, all this is your fault?
Indeed, the fault is mine. If it makes you feel any better, I have been trapped in this foul undeath for more centuries than I dare to count, and I will likely remain here for many more. It's not a pleasant fate, but I would gladly endure my torments 100-fold before I took back the decisions I made.
Your creation murdered my friends and family. It destroyed my life. You say you tried to destroy the Guardian.
After his corruption, yes. We tried twice to destroy him. Well, I'm told they tried again afterward, but by then, I was dead. First, we sent the Silken Sisters against him. Silly and foolish, those elf girls, but brave too. I warned them not to strike the Guardian. I counseled our leaders to withdraw, to pull all our folk from the Heartland, and to regroup, to make a plan. The sisters were destroyed. Then our leaders turned to me, and I devised the ritual, the very ritual of purification which you seek to complete.
But you failed to slay the Guardian.
We failed. The ritual functioned as expected, but there was dissent amongst us. Some of the wizards, old friends of his, refused to strike. They tried to reason with the Guardian instead.
Why did they try and reason with him?
As friends, and arrogant ones at that, they believed that their counsel could change him where the power of Ilfarn could not.
So what happened?
Nothing more than could be expected. The Guardian was no longer a man, no matter what his friends believed. We were divided, and the Guardian slew us, drained our lives, everyone. And with us perished the might of Ilfarn.
Must regret the consequences of your actions.
The consequences? Thousands of innocent people protected from the wrath of Netheril, an enclave of culture and tolerance preserved against a canvas of hate and war. No, I do not regret the consequences. The Guardian saved my people.
And doomed thousands more.
A man can act for good purpose or for ill, but he cannot predict every consequence. Walk down one street instead of another, and you might doom someone to die. But you are a fool if you blame yourself for this. The Guardian was conceived with noble purpose. I foresaw no evil in his birth. My conscience is clear.
I need your help to open the communion tree.
Aha, then you seek to combat the Guardian. Of course I will help you. Lead on, and I will follow.
Alright. Ring of improved evasion. I'm going to be selling that. Let's rest. How can there still be enemies? Oh, there's another room there with enemies in it. Forgot. Yeah, we do need to rest. So let's just make our way over here, where we were able to rest before. Actually, maybe it would be a good idea to get resurrection. rest again so that she's got that spell, shouldn't we? Okay. So there's only going to be a handful more undead to resolve. And then we should be able to turn off all of these ghost lights. Some of the ghost lights. 2 rooms worth of undead. What do we got? We've got a wraith, a dread wraith there. Damn it, I accidentally turned off my rapid shot rather than turning on my... Why is that not turning on rapid shot properly? There it is. Who's fighting? Okay. All right. That looks to be everything. So the question now becomes, after I search these remains, do I have to turn off every single one of these ghost lights? Or do I just need to do a select handful? And what does it do when I turn off the ghost light? It didn't appear to do anything special there. If I turn these ones off... I should be able to talk to that spirit now and maybe get her to come. There we go. She's now gonna... She's got a clear path. I don't remember where all of the others were. Don't know why she's just standing there. Suggests maybe I've got to turn off some more ghost lights. Alright. Where is she going? I don't understand. I would have thought both these guys have a free path to the spirit tree. Or did I miss? Maybe there's something in this room that I missed. Sorry, I don't feel like I did miss anything. I have to be sort of like behind them and prod them in the direction I want them to go. Let's just turn all the damn lights off. I didn't want to do it because I felt like that was going to cause problems. Felt like we were going to get attacked by hordes of shadows or undead or something. Okay, that's all of the lights off. Down this way. Are they going to run all the way there now? Okay, so they wanted to go this way. This was the path that they wanted to take. So I did have to get rid of those lights there. What? Why are they going that way? Let's just find all the other lights then. I don't understand. Maybe once we've disabled all the lights, we just automatically resolve everything. Nothing that way. I was hoping this would be a little bit quicker to do. I was expecting to be done with this episode by now. Okay, is there any more? There shouldn't be any more this way. No, there isn't. Not there. All right. No more this way. Okay, so there's one here. I feel like that's all of them. Don't see any others. I don't know where he's going. Why did that spirit go here? Okay, this is a little confusing. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this episode here, unfortunately. Sorry to draw this out. And we'll come back in the next episode after I have done a bit of research. I suspect that I've actually got to use these as like gates. So I have to block off paths so that they can only follow the path that I want them to, and they will then go into the room. But I want to confirm that first. I don't want to muck around and waste time, because this episode has already gone longer than I wanted it to. So we're going to come back in the next episode and we're going to find that out. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time. Bye now.